Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. My name is Andrea, and I'm here with Zhuping Hodge, owner and tea master of Seven Cups. Today we're going to talk about tea regions of China, and beginning with one of the famous tea producing regions, which is what?
Zhejiang Province.
I need to practice the pronunciation, so I'm going to help you guys with that too. So how do you pronounce it?
Zhejiang.
Zhejiang.
Yes.
Okay, province, which is very famous for producing green tea. So tell us a little bit about the history of this region.
So Zhejiang Province, on the history, very famous for the silk and the tea. Mm-hmm. So a long time ago, we called Zhejiang Province silk and the tea center. Mm-hmm. And it's in the southeast side of China, okay, near the ocean. The Shanghai is just right on the Zhejiang Province.
So if you've been to Shanghai, it's in that region.
Yes.
And so, what's the climate of that area that makes it such a good province for producing tea?
Zhejiang Province, there are over 72% is a mountain, small mountain. Mm-hmm. It's always overcast. The foggy, the rainy. Mm-hmm. Summertime could be really hot.
Is it kind of like a subtropic?
Yes, exactly.
Climate? Okay.
That climate is very good for growing the small and the middle-sized leaves bush.
Okay.
So for the soil, Zhejiang Province, the soil is mostly yellow and red, which is also very good for growing the teas.
So in the summer, it's very warm. What's the winter climate?
Winter could be really cold, and with a slowing.
So that cold. What does that coldness do to the tea bushes?
Cold weather very good for the tea bush in the winter, and it will cast the more concentration, the amino acids, which is cast the sweetness in the tea.
All right, so that concentration that helps in the winter climate concentrates the amino acids, and that's what gives that sweetness to some of the teas.
Yes.
Wonderful. Also great nutrition. So we talk about this province being very famous. How far back does the tea culture go in this region?
On the record in some book, about almost 2,000 years ago, they started to produce some famous tea. But in that time, those tea mostly use it for the emperor, use it for prey, like that. But Zhejiang Province been really famous to produce tribute tea, which is in Tang Dynasty, about 1,200 years
ago for tribute tea. Okay.
Yes, they built the first tribute tea factory in Changxing County in Zhejiang Province. The famous tea scholars Lu Yu, he wrote down the professional tea book named Cha Jing in Zhejiang Province. He spent the most of his life in Zhejiang Province.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some of the famous teas from this region. We have two selections here. One of my favorites, and probably that concentration of amino acids is why the taste is so great. Anji Bai Cha. And what are you going to drink today?
So Anji Bai Cha, that's a long time ago on the history been famous since the Song Dynasty. Just recently, we find those tea books again. We started to produce. I'm going to drink the Shifeng Longjing. Longjing means dragon well, which we said
famous green teas
number one famous green tea in China. Dragon well also been famous over a few hundred years. So besides this, the famous tea produced from Zhejiang, there are gunpowder, the Guzhu Zishun, which is Guzhu purple bamboo, like Anji Bai Cha, like Mogan Huangya, which is one kind of yellow tea. Those tea very famous.
Well, let's brew some. So we're going to brew today in a glass, and so how would you go about that?
So this water here is boiling. So before that, put a little bit of cold water.
Because if you put boiling water, it would steam the tea. Oversteam it. So you're just adding a little bit of cold water.
Yes. To then pour the hot water. So cold water will help cool down this hot water down to 180 degrees is best.
Oh, that's just beautiful. The color, lovely. Very different tea bushes, different characteristics,
yes.
But both very rich in flavor and nutrition. Now we talked about this province, and with Liu, the museum is in what city?
In Changxin County, Huzhou City, which is kind of like on the north of the Zhejiang Province.
And so what's it's the capital of the province?
Hangzhou.
I'm getting my cities all confused.
Which is a very beautiful city, very famous. Now the many tourists will go to visit there. The Hangzhou city, now we consider to be the tea capital of China. There are some top levels Chinese Tea Council also set up over there, which like Chinese the Tea Quality Control Center. This is Luo Shaojun work over there.
One of our good friends, tea scholars, and you can learn more about her at our website.
Yeah.
And what other organizations are focused in that city?
The International Tea Culture Institute. So those tea council help the set up the standard for the tea's great quality. Also helps promote the Chinese tea culture.
So just a lovely area for growing tea. We have these beautiful teas that we're going to enjoy, and we're going to invite you to come to visit our website, because we're going to be posting lots of pictures and videos and some of our travel videos to the region. And if you're interested in traveling to China to learn about the culture and tea, we invite you to look at our tea tours, because this is one of the regions that we'll be visiting.
Yes.
So we're
going to visit those masters over there in Hangzhou.
Visit the masters and see not only the beautiful regions, but how these wonderful teas are produced. So we're going to stop and enjoy our tea, but we invite you to come back and visit us at 7cups.com. And until next time, we offer you good health and fine tea from this wonderful province. Bye-bye.
Thank you. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, that color is just fabulous.
Yeah, see? Green color. And the tea leaves start to drop.
I love the way that they stand up when they start to
Yeah, that's why we use glass to make it. In China, the most popular the cup, we use it for making green tea is glass. That way we can check how's the quality. So you can check that the liquid must be green, the tea leaves must be green, the smell must be fresh.
Yeah, it has a very fresh.
So that way we can go to know the green tea is still very fresh. There are lots of antioxidants of this tea.
We welcome your questions and comments, so please visit us at 7cups.com, and we will answer any questions you have about tea and tea culture.